Hello, good morning. How are you? Today's our topic is Meniere's disease. What is Meniere's disease? It is an inner ear disorder. This disease occurs when membranous labyrinth rupture due to increase in pressure. Due to rupture of membranous labyrinth, both fluid in the inner ear will be mixed. Inner ear consists of two membranes. Outer layer is bony labyrinth and inner membrane is membranous labyrinth, and in between there is a serum present called perilymph which is rich in sodium, and in membranous labyrinth there is also a serum present called endolymph which is rich in potassium. As you can see from this diagram, outer layer is bony labyrinth and inner layer is membranous labyrinth, and in between there is a serum present called perilymph which is rich in sodium, and in membranous labyrinth there is a serum present called endolymph which is rich in potassium. Due to rupture of membranous labyrinth, perilymph enter into the endolymph which increase the pressure of inner ear. Sign and symptom of Meniere's disease. First is vertigo, tinnitus, vomiting, abnormal balance and dizziness. Diagnosis of Meniere's disease can be suspected on the basis of medical history and physical assessment. In addition, audiometry exam or hearing test is usually done to assess hearing loss and other tests to evaluate balance function. Lab test and imaging scan may also be ordered to rule out other disorders that can cause similar symptoms. There is a diagnostic test named glycerol test. We have to administer glycerol orally in the patient, then diagnose through the audiometry test. If there is any improvement, it means patient have Meniere's disease. And the reason behind this is when we give glycerol to the patient, it will separate the peripheral fluid and endolymph fluid with the help of osmotic pressure. How to treat Meniere's disease? As there is no cure for the Meniere's disease, treatment focuses on reducing the number and severity of episode and prevention of the disease progression. Initial treatment is typically focused on lifestyle changes to minimize exposure to triggers such as limiting dietary salt intake, caffeine, alcohol and nicotine, and reducing the emotional stress, which consists of exercise activities to reduce vertigo and dizziness and improve balance function. Hearing aid also be useful for individual with permanent hearing loss. There are some medication to treat sign and symptom of Meniere's disease. For example, treating for dizziness, example antihistamine. Patient can also be treated with oral or intratympanic glucocorticoid to reduce the inflammation. Anticholinergic, example atropine and benzodiazepine, can also be used by the patient. If medication doesn't cure the symptom, then doctor will remove the vestibular branch nerve, example endolymphatic sac decompression. Second surgery to drain out the excess endolymph. In the most severe cases with permanent hearing loss, a lymphectomy can be performed, in which the labyrinth is removed. Role of nurse. Nurse first priority is to provide safety, and the second thing, keep the patient in quiet and dark room and in comfortable position, and provide low sodium diet and avoid alcohol, caffeine and nicotine. Fun fact, when surgery has done, patient have to relearn how to walk. Questions which generally asked in NCLEX exams are: a client with Meniere's disease is experiencing severe vertigo. Which instruction should the nurse give to the client to assist in controlling the vertigo? Increase sodium in diet. Avoid sudden head movement. Lie still and watch television. Increase fluid intake up to 300 ml per day. You having 10 seconds to write answer in comment box. And the answer is B. Avoid sudden head movement.